So recently, I've been getting a lot of comments on my fish tank and its substrate, and also people wanting to know how my fish tank is looking. So, this is how it looks right now. Some of the fishes that I had in the past have all died, like my flying fox, um, glass cats, giant betas. It's been several years now that I have not made a updated video, so here it is. As you can see, my Nubius has grown a lot. In fact, it's grown so much that I had to trim them down. I gave a whole bunch of them to my brother-in-law in SoCal. He came and visited me 2 weeks ago, and his wife, my sister-in-law, was very much into aquarium. And so I said, hey, why don't you take some of my plants with you? So I cut a whole bunch of my Anubias and gave it to her. As you can see, that's freshly cut right there in the center. Freshly cut right there in the center. Right, freshly cut right over here. Right there in the center. So, as you can see, oh yeah, right there too. I cut them a whole bunch of these healthy plants. And so, yeah, uh, sorry about that. Pulled a whole bunch of those little plants for my sister-in-law as well. The roots here as well. I haven't taken time to clear out the roots. But it's my fish, they're coming very well. They're healthy. They're not lethargic. They're not dying. And I have a healthy breed of shrimps in my tank. So just letting you guys know, if your fish tank can hold a thriving population of shrimps, tells you that your fish tank is pretty healthy. And so, like I've always said in my previous videos, shrimps are a very nice addition to your tank. It's beneficial for every fish tank that has planted plants, real plants, in the fish tank ecosystem. Here's why. Yes, they do forage, and they are the janitors of any fish tank ecosystem. And why I say that is because you know how I have a lot of plants in here, and sometimes fish dies without me knowing. So when they die, the fish drops down onto the ground or any crevices that I don't see. And if you don't have shrimp in there, they rot. And if they have an illness, that illness gets passed on to other fishes. So what the shrimps do is, if you have a fish that has just died because of an illness, what they do is they eat that dead fish and consume it, and does not allow the disease to be passed to other fish. And so that's the advantage of having shrimps. They are the bottom feeder, the cleaner, the janitor of an aquarium. So you can see they're always foraging. I don't know if you could see that. See, there's one right there. It's foraging. This one's foraging right here. Okay. Then there's tiny little itty bitsy shrimps crawling around like little roaches everywhere. If you take your time to look on the substrate in my aquarium here, you see tiny little baby shrimps playing, running around, scurrying around. So I believe that's what makes my fish tank clean and healthy. It's that the shrimps clean, eats the dead matter, and also eats the dead fish, preventing the spread of germs. So that's that. Here's another. Here's a couple shrimp. They are feeding, and from this view, here's another one right there feeding. I can sit here and watch my fish tank all night until I fall asleep. So there's another one right there. Yes, I have to clean my fish tank. There it is, another one. So, I have an addition. My addition to the tank is that I have a new LED light from eBay. It seems to be working very well on this tank. It's not hot, and it's very efficient. It's not as bright as the old one. There's the old one. It's been dead, so I took it out, and I ordered a new fish aquarium light, and this light came from eBay. I bought it for about 50, almost 60 bucks. And at first I was skeptical as to whether or not the light spectrum can support my plants. But it's been about 3 weeks now, and my plant seems to be thriving. They don't seem to have any issues with dying or things like that. They seem to be very happy. The color seems to be very, very nice, very green. And so, yeah, I'm really, really happy about this. Well, this is just an update on my tank. As you can see here, the clay has not softened. It's got a lot of fish poop, but the plants uses them, and so I don't have an issue with them. Fish poop right there, fish poop right here. The dark soil is fish poop. But the advantage of having a live aquarium with plants is that the plant actually uses the fish poop as fertilizers, and they actually thrive on it, and that's the reason why my fish tank is so green. I'm not even adding any form of fertilizer. I'm not introducing fertilizer into the tank. It's just using up fish poop, and that's the advantage of it. So anyway, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. My fish tank is coming along very, very nicely. Like I said, I trimmed a huge number of my Anubis and gave it to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. Other than that, let me know what's up. Let me know what your thoughts are. I love this fish tank. I can stay here and just watch the fish swim around every single day and every single evening. Well, that's it. That's it for my little update. Let me know what your thoughts are.